All right, this is all on how to charge your e-collar system. I want to show you the difference first of all on how to tell whether or not your system needs to be charged. On the remote, if that battery is full, you're good to go. If half of that is gone or all of that is gone, you need to charge your remote. All right. Otherwise, your receiver, your collar, will do one of two things when you turn it on. This is what a collar that has charge looks like. It immediately makes tone and starts flashing with the contact point system here to letting you know that you don't have contact, right? I turn it off. When I swipe, immediate tone, immediately going into that little feature. If a collar needs to be charged, there's no immediate tone and it flashes a couple times, then there's tone. So this is a collar that needs to be charged. See that again, one more time. Doesn't need to be charged, needs to be charged. This collar needs to be charged. So this is how you set that up. Turn this off. This is how you set that up. I always charge the collar first and then plug this in. It's just easier for me and the steps are easier for me to teach and to remember. So you plug your converter into the wall here. Pretend it's a wall. And the double cable hooks up to that. Some systems come with two converters with two cables. The more recent systems that have been shipped out have come with this double cable and one converter, which is all fine. The next step is to grab this charging plate here and to plug it in. If we have power from the wall and this is plugged in correctly, we'll get a red light here, all right? Once we have that red light, we know we're good to continue. You need to plug these into this charging plate. The red goes where this double line is. There's also a little red dot here. There's this double line here. That's where the positive node needs to be. So we put this back in. Plug this back in. And we plug this in. It needs to go all the way in. If it sits and you can see metal here, you're not going to get charged to your collar. So these need to be pushed all the way in like that. No metal is showing. Once that's done, you're going to hook, that's the other cable, the alligator clips up to their corresponding islands, okay? It doesn't matter what color the contact point is. I could have two black contact points on this collar. What matters is what color the island is, okay? So I need to have the red on a red island and the black on the black island over here, all right? So we put this over there. And if you have your contact points set up like this where they're really far apart, just tighten up your collar. Makes it a little easier to grab, okay? If you have multiple contact points and they're close together, you can do that. You don't have to go on either side of the brick. You could do one island on each side too if you're set up that way. Doesn't matter. And there. So these are connected now. And I'm going to check that it's charging. This is how you check. You make like you're going to turn it on. There will be no tone and it'll start blinking. If you hear da-da-da, it means you did not set this up correctly. Let me demonstrate. I'm going to take one of these out a little bit. And of course, this is like, no, I'm going to charge. You can't mess me up. I'm going to take one of these out a little bit, all right? Not charging, okay? But if I plug this in, then it's not going to make a noise. We know we're charging, okay? We'll try that again. Plug it back on, turn it on. No sound. And one light blinking. It'll blink faster as it charges and it'll be solid when it's fully charged. It doesn't matter if you leave this plugged into the wall for 10 years, it won't burn the battery off. As soon as this is charged up, it'll stop taking a charge. So your battery will not get destroyed by leaving it on the wall too long, which is a great feature. It's the only collar that has that feature on the market. So I love that. Next step then, we've got our collar. It is charging. We're good to go. This is the easy part. Just slip the skin off of your transmitter. Plug him in. The battery starts to flash. And voila, you are charging. You should be done charging in about an hour. This collar will be fully charged. If it's completely depleted, it takes about an hour. So you can leave it on for even just 30 minutes and get rocking and rolling again. So you guys are good. Okay, so there's how that works. Da-da-da-da.